Hello, welcome back to GarageHammerTactics. It's Tom today, and I'm joined by our first guest, proper guest to the channel, of Tom.
Hi.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too. Thank you for having me.
It's a pleasure. I'm glad you could make it. So it's Tom Squared. We're bringing you 3,000 points of Loyalist Death Guard, led by Garo, sub-led by Garo, against Tom's beautifully painted militia.
Yeah, thank you.
Lots of bodies. It's the first time for me facing militia, and it was interesting in deploying it.
It took its fair amount of time, yeah.
to and fro-in. But no, it's going to be a pleasure to game against. First shout out we'd like to give is to Attrition Gaming. A link to their Facebook page will be in the description below. They've provided the terrain for us as we're a pairing. We use their terrain and they've let us use it kindly. Just to give them a shout out to their events, if you could check them out. They run really good events. I don't know if you've been yourself, have you?
I have not, but I heard many good things, so looking forward to check it out.
Yeah, I'd thoroughly recommend it. I'm looking forward now that we're allowed to game properly, to getting back to doing certain events and making an appearance out there. The mission we're bringing you is Tide of Carnage. The special rules are Tide of Carnage being 3 victory points for your own deployment, 5 victory points for No Man's Land, which is the centre, and 7 victory points for your opponent's deployment zone. Slay the Warlord is secondary. Last Man Standing, which is the side that kills the most. And Price of Failure, only applicable to me, unfortunately, for you, because Tom's brought super heavy. And Heavy Armour is a special rule to the mission where tanks are scoring. So if I don't manage to kill tanks, or Tom doesn't manage to kill tanks, it could be a last swingy ditch attempt at the end of the game. Now, I said I'm using Garo. I've messaged Sean outside of it, and hope he should be superimposing my Oath of Moment I've already chosen, which Tom is not aware of yet. He'll be aware of it at the end of the game, but you'll be aware of it beforehand to see and hopefully root for me being a loyalist. I don't know.
Nah.
Please excuse the fly that's flying about this in the studio. It's doing my head in, but we can't get rid of it. We've tried being Mr. Miyagi as many a times, and unfortunately we leave a lot to be desired from that perspective.
Yeah, no role is here.
None of that. If you could just like, comment, subscribe, click the watermark, it helps us a lot. We really appreciate it. But otherwise, we'll see you in the army intros and board overview.
Here is 3,000 points of Court and Militia's Traitor Force. The army is led by a force commander that is equipped with a cyber familiar. He also has the upgrade Planetary Overlord, which allows him to pick his warlord trait, and he will be taking Prince Merchlin. He brings 2 Provenance, Abhuman Helots, and Tainted Flesh. He is flanked by 2 Psykers, equipped with Tainted weapon. One of them is a Rogue Alpha. Moving on to the elites, we have a squad of 7 Ogryn Brutes, all equipped with power axes. We then have 3 squads of 40 Levy Auxiliaries. They all traded their lasgun for a close combat weapon. The Custodian are bare bone, and 2 of the squad, as you can see, have vexillas. Now we have 3 Militia Fire Teams. 7 of them have autocannons, 5 of them have heavy flamers, and the last 7 have lascannons. The fast attack is in Auxilia Arvus lighter. Then moving on to heavy support, we have 2 artillery carriage with 8 crew, and they are equipped with Earthshaker cannons. Then we have 6 mutant spawns. Then we have a battle tank attack squadron of Lemon Russ's Exterminator, and they are equipped with pintle-mounted heavy stubber. Then the Lord of War, the Bendblade Super Heavy Tank, which has the following option: Super Heavy Command Tank, Armor Ceramite, and a pair of side sponson with lascannon and heavy bolter. And last but not least, on the fortification slot, we have an Aegis defense line with a gun emplacement with quad guns and a ammunition dump.
Here is 3,000 points of Loyalist Death Guard, running no right of war. First up is my Warlord, is a Praetor, Cataphractic Terminator armour, Combi Plasma, Mastercrafted Paragon Blade. His Warlord trait is Worldburner, giving D3 units their blast and template weapons shred. Should be quite useful against militia and all the bodies. Next HQ is my trusty Moritat, dual plasma pistol loadout, Artificer armour, refractor field, and channelable saber. Couldn't afford anything else on him today, no bombs. And first time fielding the Hand of the Sigillite is Nathaniel Garrow, Agentia Primus. I like to view this Death Guard contingent as his loyalist ones that were on the Eisenstein and fled with him to warn the Emperor of Horus's treachery. Now, a caveat to running a Knight Errant is an Oath of Moment. You have to choose this before the game. I have chosen the Headsman, where Garrow has to slay the enemy Warlord in a challenge to gain 3 victory points. We shall see how that goes. Those are my HQs. First of Elites is a Contemptor Talon of 2 Contemptor Dreadnoughts. Everything's WYSIWYG. You've seen these run before. The one on the left is a Plasma Cannon, Plasma Blaster in the palm, extra armour. The one on the right is a Toxiferna Cannon, Heavy Flamer in the palm, extra armour. Moving on to the next Elites is Apothecarian detachment of 2 Apothecaries. Each have power swords, each have a combi plasma. Oh, sorry about the camera, guys. One will be attached to my destroyer squad as usual, and the other one is to a heavy support squad, which you'll see in a sec. So as you've seen them already, and as you've seen them many times before, it's my destroyer squad. Artificer armour, power scythe, phosphex bomb on the sergeant, 2 rad missile suspensor web missile launchers, all with metal bombs, dedicated transport of a termite drill, which has 2 twin link bolt cut charges. That rounds out my elites. Moving on to the troops. Yeah, I hope you're not getting bored of seeing my tactical squad. Copy and paste. The sergeant just has melt bombs and power scythes. No extra combat weapons on the troops. And dedicated rhinos with extra armour and dozer blades. Just a combi bolt on top. Rounds out my troops. The first, as you've seen already, is a Storm Eagle. I've learnt my lesson, as always, extra armour, Hail Strike missiles, Twin Link Multi-Melser, and the Vengeance missile launcher on top, which hopefully will be quite useful against militia. The second and last fast attack is my Primaris Lightning Strike Fighter. As standard, has a Twin Link lascannon. I've upgraded it to take 4 Sun Fury heavy missiles and 1 Phosphex bomb cluster because I'm Death Guard, and it has ground tracking auguries for strafing runs, so ballistic skill 5 against ground targets. First of heavy support then is my Derridario twin linked Abhuman autocannon battery, twin linked heavy flamer nipple, ALOS missile launcher. Hopefully it can do better, as it has let me down in the past. The Grave Warden, 5 of, all with chain fists. Nothing else fancy on them, other than their toxin missiles and the crack missiles, grenades, off their assault grenade launchers. They'll be arriving in style as usual with the Praetor in the Storm Eagle. And then lastly, rounding out, is 10 missile launcher heavy support squad, and box standard. Nothing else special on them, just points didn't allow for any shenanigans, and I didn't feel I needed it. And that rounds out my Loyalist Death Guard. And here we are deployed. We rolled for Dawn of War deployment, so a classic, 12 and 12, so This will be 3 victory points for me down my deployment zone. Centre ground, 5 victory points at the end. And then Tom's will be 7, should I get there. He's got a lot of bodies there, so I don't know. I need to whittle some down first.
Yeah, I think it's going to be difficult for you to place any model there at the moment.
That was we were discussing it off camera, and I've got a termite coming in. I'll remember it turn 1 this time, don't you worry, guys. It's not going to go anywhere really that useful, and I'll be subject to a lot of return fire when I do place it. So Tom had some psychic powers he rolled for.
Yes, so the Alpha roll on the telekinesis and has, of course, the Primaris power, which is Assail. Then we rolled and he got Crush and Shockwave. And then the other Rogue Psyker rolled as well on telekinesis, and we'll have the Primaris, which is Assail and Telekin Dome.
Both Psykers in here? They were, weren't you?
No, you have one over here, and the other one is right there in the other squad.
In there somewhere. There's so many bodies.
This guy here, right here.
Yeah.
Then we also roll for the spawn, the mutated beyond reason roll. So I roll on a d3, got a result of a 2, which means that for their random attack, when I roll a dice for each of them, if I roll a 1 the first time, I can re-roll that one.
Yeah.
Which is pretty tasty, I think.
Scary. First time facing militia, and Tom's done an awesome job on them. You got your barricades there at fortification as well, haven't you?
Yeah. So providing a 4-up with the gun ammo in order to be able to intercept that little flyer that's coming over.
Yeah.
And there's the ammo dump as well in there to help re-roll for the heavy not the heavy stuff, but the autocannon. And my Warlord trait, I forgot to mention, gives a +1 to the AP value. And I'm going to give that to, actually, I was thinking about the lascannon, but I think I'm going to give them to the autocannons. Yeah. So they're AP3 now.
Oh, let's hope he doesn't pop my rhinos too quickly. My missile launcher squad is a little bit exposed. Slight cover save though. My deployment, 2 rhinos on the flank, and 1 up there. Tempter Talon, I had to deploy, so actually we should start again there. Tom won the roll-off for deployment, so he made me deploy first. I'm currently going first. Hence, I had no idea where to place anything, so my Contemptor Talon went there, Derridair went in the middle with a potluck of what I'd be facing. Missile Launcher Squad in the building. My Storm Eagle and Lightning are in reserve. The Grave Warden are in the Storm Eagle along with the Praetor. Garrow is deploying via Falsehood Cloaked. Be interesting to see when he comes in and doesn't scatter. You've already seen my Oath of Moment. My Warlord trait is World Burner. I chose, so it gives D3 units shred with the template and blast weapons. I rolled a 2, so I gave my Missile Launcher Squad shred, and I gave my Storm Eagle shred as well for the Vengeance missile launchers. Going to be interesting, and Tom's not choosing to seize.
No, I decided not to seize for the reason that we mentioned earlier. You have a termite coming in with a lot of nasty things in there, and there's nowhere for you to be able to place it. I was struggling to fit everything in in my deployment zone, as you can see. So I'm going to do that. And actually, for those who are asking, the Arvus is going to come in deep strike as well with the 5 heavy flamer in there. There's just no room on the board for it, so that's just what it is. The table is beautifully set up.
Yeah. Thanks to Attrition Gaming for that one. It's we appreciate it every time they give us some terrain. Time for Death Guard turn 1. Start a Death Guard turn 1. I very nearly forgot again. Tom reminded me. The termite comes on turn 1, Tom. Mm-hmm. I'm going to say Tom a lot today.
Yeah. Well, it's best name ever, right?
It is. Everyone's awesome if you're called Tom. This is where I intend it to go. Let's see where we scatter to. We're going that way.
And I think you're going to hit the building.
And that's where it ends up. Due to the subterranean assault special rule, it arrives much like a drop pod. So the 8 inches of the scatter would have taken it and hit the building, but it reduces said scatter so it can still deploy there. That's where it ends up. See you at the end of Death Guard turn 1 movement. Here's the Death Guard all moved. I've had a very slow movement phase. First time facing militia, so many different things coming at me. So the rhino was on my left flank, has moved round out of line of sight of everything that I can, or as much as possible. There's so much shooting coming towards me, I'm scared. Missile launcher squad and apothecary staying still. Decide where a plethora of possible targets that they might be able to shoot at, or hopefully do some damage. There I go, shuffled up 6 inches. Going to try and put some. So what are the blue ones? I know you've said a few times now, Tom. They are spawn.
Yeah,
spawn.
Mutated spawn. Yeah.
Mutated spawn. The scary blue things. That's what they're going to get called from now on. The contemptors have split off. Plasma one coming up the left, moved 6 inches, and the same. And the Toxphono cannon moved up the right. Destroyer squad disembarked. This was my biggest decision. I probably have not played it that great, but I need to try and put as much hurt in as possible, as soon as possible. I'm going to make a decision soon on who to shoot at, whether it's Brutes, Ogryn Brutes,
Ogryn's, yeah.
and Warlord, or lascannon support squad.
Yeah, should say the Warlord,
Yeah,
or
yeah.
Removing some shooting.
Yeah, I don't know.
Tough guys on one side, you know.
You go one way or the other,
Yeah.
and this rhino just moved up 6 at combat speed and just going to pop some shots off out of the hatch in a bit. Death Guard turn 1 shooting. Start with a meagre flat out this rhino to try and hide as much as possible and gain as much of a cover save from scary stuff. Next up, I'm going to run this Contemptor because there's no range to anything. So we'll see what we get. Got a 2. Do I fleet that? Do I not? Let's try it. Ah! He tripped. Great. First shot's fired for the Death Guard then. Derrido is going to twin autocannon or Anvilus autocannon at the spawn, and the Helots is going to ignore all the line of sight at the lascannons, try and hopefully pin them. We'll do the autocannons first then. So 4 shots twin linked. They all hit. Toughness?
5.
So 2's to wound with strength 8. That's 4 wounds. We did declare that Tom will get a cover save as firing through the terrain and 50% obscured.
Let me grab a couple more dice, and here we go. So we said 5 up?
Yep.
Oh,
Luminac.
wow.
So you only dropped 1.
Yeah, 1 wound.
1 wound down. See if I can do a bit more hurt with the Helots. Tom rolled hot there. But this will be no cover saves with AP3. So 2's to hit. All hit, thankfully. Strength 6.
Toughness 4, so 2s.
2's.
Ooh, look at that roll.
Yeah, 3 garages there.
Yeah, that's pretty good. What's the strength?
Strength 6.
6. So they have the feel no pains on 6s.
Wow.
So 1 dies.
1 last cannon dart, but they are pinned. Pinning check.
Yeah, pinning chest. So leadership, definitely not 7. So I think they're pinned.
This rhino is going to try and put a little bit more hurt into the last cannon squad. 2 Death Guard Tactical Marines are going to fire at the top hatch out of rapid fire range, so only 2 shots. Both hit. Can they wound? 1 wound.
So 1 6 up.
Followed by a 6 up.
Yeah, because they went to ground, and then that's the feel no pain, and no. So 1 wound.
1 more. And then the combi bolter off the top is going to be twin linked. Hits.
Lots of garages.
It's a 1 though.
Oh.
So you're safe.
Good. So 1 on 1 wound.
Missile launcher squad are going to unload frag missiles with shred thanks to World Burner from the Praetor at the mutant spawn squad. As you can see, Tom's holding the blast template as I don't have enough pair of hands. Target in there, hit 3. I'm going to roll this off camera because it's way too much dice admin. We'll get back to you with the total amount of hits. After the rigmarole of scatter dice and templates and maths, there was a fair few scatters, wasn't there, Tom?
Yeah, quite a few.
So these dice, so 13 hits on the spawn, but I also had 2 hits that's scattered quite a way off, doesn't it, and to hit one of the militia squads.
Yeah, that one over here. It's a target rich environment. No matter where you shoot, if you scatter, you'll hit something.
Hence firing all the blast templates. There was quite a few scatters onto your Lehman Russes and the Baneblade, but their strength 4 is not going to do anything.
Yeah.
So we'll resolve the 13 hits on the spawn first. I'll roll these just here. Toughness 6, strength 4 was it?
Toughness 5.
Toughness 5.
So on 5s, but you have shred. That's pretty good already.
It's not so shred.
You forgot 1 die.
1 die I did. I thought that was a 5. Oh.
Well, there you go. Converted too.
Not too bad.
So 7. 7 wounds.
7.
So that would take 1 that was on 2, another 1. So that's now 5 wounds, and that one is on 1 wound left. So it would be enough to cause a morale check. However, they're fearless, so they just stay put.
I tried. Couple of spawn drop now. Resolve the last 2 hits onto this back militia squad. Back there. Toughness 3.
4, thanks to the provenance. Abhuman Helot.
So shred, thankfully. 1 wound.
So 1 6-up feel no pain, and no, 1 dies.
I killed 1. Shooting next for the Death Guard, this Contemptor. Drawing line of sight with its plasma blaster in the palm and plasma cannon. Going to target the militia squad across the front there. Plasma blaster, 2 shots. Gets hot though. Don't roll a 1. Both hit. 2's to wound.
And 2 6-up. No. So 2 dead.
2 dead militia. Plasma cannon next. Targeting militia just there. Trying to clip the spawn. Continue rate of fire at the spawn because they scare me. It hits,
nice.
But it does.
3 militia Levy squad and 2 of the beast.
I'll just roll my gets hot before we resolve that. Thankfully, it doesn't get hot. So template clipped 3 militia. Drops 2.
So 6-up. No, so 2 dies.
And then clipped 2 spawn.
So toughness 5, yeah. So 2 wounds on the first one. So on 1 wound left.
Ooh. Getting there slowly. Now what you might have all been waiting for is what decision I made for my destroyers to shoot at. Thankfully, as I pinned the lascannons, I've decided to try and whittle down a World of Hurt that could come in, or will come in on Tom's turn 1 for a charge. So I'm going to chain fire my more attack. If Tom could just keep count of how many hits I get.
Yeah, sounds good.
I'll roll 1 dice at a time. It's 1 hit. Excuse the noise in the background. That's 2 hits. 3 hits. Oh, that's 1 miss so far. So I'll resolve the gets hot at the end. That's another hit. Another hit. And an overheat. So that's
5.
5 hits and 2 overheats, 2 2-ups. He's fine for the 2-ups. So 5 hits. Majority toughness 5, was it?
6.
Oh, so 3's to wound. That's not a great wound, Tom.
So 3, and they do have the feel and pain from the provenance.
Yep.
So 6 up. No, so 1 falls.
That's 1 less scary thing. Apothecary next is going to fire his combi plasma profile, just in range of rapid fire. 3's to hit. That's 2 hits. 3's to wound, strength 7. It's 2 wounds.
2 6-up. 1 wound save. So this guy is on 2 wounds.
2 wounds left on that one. Next from the destroyers, only 4 destroyers themselves are in range with their bolt pistols at that front chap, so only that front chap can die. But still, if I can whittle wall down, all the better for me. So that's 8 bolt pistol shots, hitting on 3s. Not so good. Still 5 hits. And then 5's to wound. 6 is to wound. Oh, I got 1.
1 wound. But he will have his 6. Feel no pain? No, so 1 wound. He's on 1 wound left.
1 wound left. Lastly, from the destroyers themselves, is the rad missiles. Thankfully, with the range, I can draw range to any of the models. I'm going to go for weight of attacks or weight of hits, hopefully, if I do roll a hit. So 2 rad missiles targeting on the top of the Warlord gets 5 hits if we succeed. Come on. Oh, dear.
Oh, wow. That's a big scatter back onto your own guy, actually.
Most probably. Let's figure that out. That's where it ended up. Thankfully, he didn't hit myself. So the next one, let's try that again. One last rad missile, see if I can put a few more. Come on.
Oh, that's a hit. Nice.
Thankfully for that one. So that's 5 hits.
Plus the Warlord.
6 hits then, Fleshbane. 2s to wound. So.
What's the AP?
5 AP3.
Okay, well then it will be 4 or 5 dice, sorry. I didn't see. 5, okay. I'll reroll 1. So 6 up. So 2 passes, and so 3 wins, 1 through. So another 1 falls, and 1 is on 1 wound. So I think that's actually enough for a moral check, actually.
There was no morale check. We got a little bit confused with numbers in the squad, fortunately for Tom. But I've still got a little bit more shooting at them. The Volkite charges off the termite. Twin linked, so 4 shots in total. Thankfully, we are twin linked. Oh, wow. So that's only 2 hits. And it's not good, because they are toughness 6. So, oh. I whiffed. That's all she wrote for turn 1. So much still to take down. Well, I did a fair bit of damage on one scary squad. Made them pinned. Yay. And I took quite a few spawn out. So, although it took a lot of firepower, we did some damage. Let's see what the militia bring.
Summary of turn 1 movement for the militia. The autocannon squad did not move because they have a proper view on the heavy support with a missile launcher over there. The first Levy squad pushed forward 6 inches. The Leman Rust didn't have to move anywhere because they're in range of pretty much everything. The spawn moved forward while they're still alive. Baneblade also didn't move. We have the second Levy squad moving to fill the gap and bubble wrap the tanks. The third Levy squad moved closer to the destroyer. So did the force commander and his bodyguards of Ogryn.
Bye destroyer squad.
Yeah, well, just like it's a very close. It's maybe what, like it's a 3-inch charge or something like that on both, or
with dice we've been rolling recently, I reckon you'll make it.
we'll see. And the artillery didn't move because they can't, and the lascannon are pinned, so they'll be shooting on 6s and they cannot move. So that's it. The Arvus is not going to come up until next turn.
Militia turn 1 psychic phase then.
So
roll a 5 for warp charge.
yes, and plus we get an additional 3 for the power level of the 2 other Psyker. This Psyker is going to try to cast Telekin Dome, so it's a War Charger 2, and I'm going to roll on it on 4 dice. So I need not this, I failed. And now let's move on to the other Psyker. And we're gonna try to cast Crush, which is Warp Turn 1, on this unit of Destroyer. So it's on Warp Charge of 1, but I'm gonna throw everything, because why not?
You got left at.
Well, actually, I'm gonna throw 2, because he can cast 2 powers, so let's do the first one. So it passed on 2. Are you gonna try to deny this?
Yeah, I'm gonna try. Let's try and roll my 5 dice that I had. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let me count. Come on. No.
So Crush is a focus switch fire, which I'm going to put on the Apothecary. So first, let's see if I hit before we roll anything to resolve. So on the 4 up on the table.
Hits.
It hits. So now we do the strength. 2 dice. Oh, 12.
Ouch.
And so I need to wound on 2s. Oh, 1. So he survives.
That's what she wrote.
And now with the 2 remaining warp charge, I'm going to cast Shockwave. So on 4 up, no, it doesn't do anything, and that marks the end of the psychic phase. Militia turn 1 shooting. We're going to open up with the lascannon onto the Contemptor. They've been pinned and they have to go to ground. They had to go to ground, so they will hit on 6s. So 6 dice. And wow, 2 hits. That's pretty good. Strength 9, front armor 13,
Yep.
I believe, so
Yep.
on 4s up. 1 pen.
1 pen. 1 invuln save coming up.
Yeah.
Can he do it? Cannot.
No.
What's the result?
So it is AP2, so I add 1, so 4.
It's crew stunned, but I've got extra armor, so it's just crew shaken.
So 1 whole point.
Whole point done.
Moving on to the second support squad with the autocannon. They're all gonna unleash onto the missile squad over there. So they will be hitting on 4s, but rerolling 1 thanks to the ammo dump. And he will be getting a 4-up cover save because he's quite hunkered down. So let's give it a try. 14 dice on the table, but rerolling 1s, thankfully. So 3 reroll, which is a pretty decent shooting. So out of that, only 2 doesn't hit. So we got 12 hits. So now winning on 2s. We drop
3.
Yeah. So if you don't mind. Oh, and they're AP3 because of the Prince marshalling.
I have 9 cover saves to make, thanks to Tom's AP3 autocannons. I'm going to take these 7 first before I hit the apothecary. I'm not worried about my sergeant, although knowing my history with morale checks, I'll probably regret that. So 7 4-ups. Yeah, that's it's not so great.
But you have a
5-up.
pain, yeah. You saved quite a few, so 3 drop.
3 drops so far, and then 2 more. And no, so 4 drop total.
Moving on to the Lord of War, the bend blade. So it can shoot at pretty much everything that it wants an independent target because it's a super heavy. The 2 sets of heavy bolters are gonna go into the Devastator squad, as well as the bend blade demolisher cannon. The last cannon is gonna go on to the Rhino at the end over there that's hiding. The demolisher cannon and the second last cannon are going to go into the Contemptor. And last but not least, the last set of twinling heavy bolter are going to go into the destroyers.
Ouch. Start with the 2 heavy bolters at the missile launcher squad then?
Yeah. So starting with the 2 twin link heavy bolters, so hitting on 4s, which is absolutely ridiculous. Twin linked, that's a full house on 3s. Wow, just only dropping 1.
So that's 5 armor saves. Some hot rolling, Tom. Anyway, 3, no, I dropped 2. Come on, apothecary. Oh dear.
2 dead.
2 more dead.
So now the bend blade cannon is going on top of that that little guy, so it covered the whole squad, but also clips the back of the Deredeo. So let's hope for a hit. No, so it's scattered 3 inches in that direction. We'll resolve that in a second.
That's scattered 3 inches, clipping 4 missile launchers and 1 hit on the Deredeo.
So let's do the Marines first on 2s. So 3 wounds that will... actually, you need to give me a cover save.
So 3 cover saves. Made 1. There's no feel no pain there because strength 9, they just go squish.
Now resolving the hit on the Deredeo, it will hit the front armor, so 13 is strength 9. However, it's primary weapon, so I roll 2 dice. And I pick the highest, so it's a penetrating hit.
Definitely. So 5 up invuln. Come on. Nope.
1, so let's see what it does. It's AP2, so 3 shaken.
Snap.
So the last cannon from the right sponson targeting the Rhino, so hitting on 4s, which is a fail. So the demolition cannon onto the Contemptor that is just in range on top. Let's see if it's scatter. It's scatter 1 inch, so it will still clip him. So strength 10. Ordnance, so 2 dice. I need 3 or up. Ooh,
yep.
So that's a pen.
Definitely a pen. I've got 5 up invuln. I can't roll 5s today.
So AP2.
And
oh, it explodes.
Kaboom.
So The Demolisher haven't taken out the Contemptor. This last cannon doesn't do anything, but we still have the last set of Twin Link Heavy Bolter that are going into the Destroyer. So hitting on 4s and nothing, but Twin Link.
Uh-oh.
So
One hit.
On 3s,
No.
1, nothing.
I'd say that's some evens out of that Baneblade, wasn't it?
Yeah, the Baneblade did well, I think.
It did.
So the Lemon Russ's Executioner are going to target the side armor of that Contemptor over there. One cannot see, unfortunately, but let's give it a try. So it's 4-shot Twin Linked each. So on 4s, but Twin Link, luckily. So save 1, and then I need 5s because Strength 7, side armor 12.
Yep.
And I got 2 through, so 2 armor save, please.
2 up, 2 5-up invulns. Oh, I made 1 this time.
Last but not least, to shoot at the Earthshaker cannons. I would have loved to shoot on the Destroyer. However, I remember that there's a minimum range of 36, which kind of negate me to hit anything here. So what I have left is the Deredeo, the heavy support missile squad, and the Rhino. So I'm gonna go for the Deredeo, hoping it doesn't scatter too much. And it scatter actually quite a fair way. So
with the scatter, that's where it lands.
Actually, it did hit, and then for the second shot, it's flipped back, so it's gonna hit it twice.
Excellent.
The first hit, strength 9, needed 3 ordnance, so 2 dice pick the highest. So 1 pen, and the second one is, oh, nothing.
1 5-up.
Oh, you saved it.
I can roll 5-ups eventually. That was the last of the shooting that could have possibly hit my missile launcher squad, so morale check. They're okay.
So moving on to the combat phase, the Ogryns and the Force Commander are gonna charge into the Destroyer, so they need a 3 inches. Oh, just! Oh. Which is quite fortunate, because that means, yeah, that's good. Okay, cool. Now moving on to the other Levy squad, they need technically a 2-inch, but they're going for difficult terrain, so it would be a 4. And they just make it as well. Wow!
On the dot.
Yeah.
So I'm going to resolve some Overwatch at the Ogryn squad off camera. So just resolve Overwatch. Normally with my role, nothing normally happens, but as Tom's only got 1 wound left on one of the Ogryns, or is it Bullgryns?
Yeah, they're Ogryns.
I managed to get 1 bolt pistol wound through, because they are toughness 6, remember. And Tom failed his Feel No Pain.
Yeah, so it killed that guy, and we thought that we potentially missed the charge.
Because he just rolled a 3.
Yeah.
But yeah, safe placement between Moritat and said Ogryn there. He's in for that.
So the mutant spawn, because of one of their roles that's called Blind Aggression, they have to charge if they're within distance, and they are within 9 inches of the Deredeo, so they're gonna give it a try. Because they're beasts, they have fleet, so let's see what we get. Failed, so trying again. And they failed, but you still get Overwatch.
Overwatch off camera. Resolving Overwatch off camera, I killed a little bit more, so I probably should start doing this on camera. But I apologise. It was the Heavy Flamer, wasn't it? Twin Linked Heavy Flamer. I managed to get 3 wounds through, killing 1 and putting another wound on another one. So I've done more damage in the combat phase so far. I think that is about to change. Into the thick of the combat now, turn 1 Militia. Moritat Initiative 5 is going to pile in to the Ogryns. 5 attacks with a counter-attack and a Channel Ball Saber. Giving him all those attacks. Hitting on 3s. Wounding on 5s with rending. So that is 1 rending and 1 through with no AP.
Yeah, so 6 up. Oh, no AP?
No AP on one of them.
So 5 up armor save, carapace, which is safe, and the Feel No Pain. No, so 1 wound goes through.
1 wound at the moment. Initiative step 4 then. As you see, I've piled in. I've split 3, or as many as I could, destroyers into the inducted Levy squad, and the rest trying to squish in against the Ogryns. I'm going to resolve the 3 against the Levy squad first. with my dice out, instead of you listening to me rummaging. No one wants that. That is 12 hits, 12 attacks coming in. Weapon skill 4. Your weapon skill?
2. So you hit on 3s.
Hit on 3s. That many. So that's a total of 7 hits. We're needing 3s to wound with the mass of rad grenades and abhorrent zealot, did you say?
Helot, yeah.
Helots, yeah. So 3s to wound.
Ooh, oh, nice.
6, not too bad.
So we have 6 t-shirt saves on 6s. None, nope. Followed up by Feel No Pain, which is gonna take out a lot, I'm sure. So 2 save, but that's still 4 dead.
Nice.
And you take the vexilla out as well.
Still at initiative 4, resolving the attacks against the Ogryns. There is a power sword in range, I'll resolve that slot in a second. 8 attacks coming back with counter attack and what they all get with destroyers, and hence they're one of my favourite units. Hitting on 4s. I dropped 4, 3, no, more than that. 5. Needing 5s to wound.
Yep.
With rad grenades against the toughness.
So 1.
Only 1.
1 5 up. Followed by 6 up.
Ooh.
No, so 1 more wound.
1 more wound.
He is down to 1 wound.
And then we'll do the power sword coming back at you. Both hit. And then 3s.
Ooh.
Nice,
and that's only 6s on this one.
Oh.
So 1 goes through, kills it.
Dead.
Okay, now hitting at initiative 2 is the Knitted Levy, the Rogue Alpha Psyker 2, and the Force Commander. We're going to do them all together except the Alpha because of the Tainted weapon. So hitting on 4s because of the poor weapon skills. So up, we have a total of 28 attacks here. Total of 15 hits, and now we need 5s to wound, and 6s are rending.
Uh-oh. So Tom got 3 rends and 2 normal. So the 3 rends I'll just get a standard apothecary save against. Oh, I saved 2, so I've dropped 1 so far. And then the standard 3 up armor save. And
wow.
2 apothecary saves. I made 1, so I've dropped another 1.
The Rogue Psyker attacks, so on 4s. So 1, and then on 5, and goes through.
AP?
No AP, however, it's a Tainted Blade, so if you miss, it's a death, but that's cool. So we forgot the Hammer of Wrath. We had 2 auto hit at initiative, step 10, sorry. So 2 3s up, so regular armor save and
2 free up armors. 1 feel no pain. Nope, just 1 more dead.
So now the Ogryn hit at initiative 1 with their power axes. So weapon skill 4 against weapon skill 4. They need 4s. That many.
So 7 hits then.
And now they are strength 6, so 2s to technically, hopefully kill. Oh!
Ooh. So that was 5 successful wounds at AP2. Fortunately, I still get an apothecary save, so I'm going to tank whatever I can on my 5 up invuln more attack, followed by a 5 up feel no pain. That's not looking good. Made 1, made 2.
Oh,
3
nice.
more. So 5 up, followed by a 5 up.
Oh,
He's
did I
still
forget
okay. Doing its work, and he made it on his refractor field.
Wow. So, despite charging, we lost the combat by 2.
I see.
So, the Force Commander squad need a 6 to stay in, but they're stubborn. So,
Ooh.
fine, they're in. And a 7, thanks to the Rogue Alpha for the Levy squad.
Yay.
Oh no, they are running. Ouch.
I'm stuck in combat anyway.
So, they run a total of 1 inch. Cool. Well, end of my first turn, I thought, yeah, the shooting went very well. That was really, really good. Combat, not so much. I gotta say, I was really hoping to be able to do a little bit more. But your strategy paid off. You know, you whittled them down, and they didn't have enough. Didn't pack enough punch to get through it.
I think my Mor attack was a bit MVP there, tanking all those 5-ups.
Yeah, absolutely.
It would have been a completely different story had I whiffed.
Yeah, but that's the rolling dice, right?
Yeah.
That's what makes it fun.
Excellent. So overview, it's still quite a good turn for you.
Yeah, I think so. I think a lot is gonna be hinging on whether the Ogryn can survive the next round of combat, because otherwise, yeah, it's gonna be rough.
Start at Death Guard turn 2. Reserve rolls. So Storm Eagle. Nope. Oh dear. Let me say what it is before I roll it, Tom. Lightning is coming on. That's okay. And then Garrow. Oh dear. Not good. At the end of the Death Guard turn 2 movement, this Rhino stays still. Need to try and claim my deployment zone. My Derideo move left slightly and deal with an immediate threat rather than staying still for Skyfire and a possible threat of the Arvus. I'll deal with that later. I've got more pressing concerns. What's left of my missile launcher squad? I might pick or something, I don't know, with 2 shots. Obviously I lost the Contemptor last turn. The Contemptor snap firing, so rendering itself with range attacks irrelevant. It's just moved 6 inches up. I moved the Termite back 6 inches first, so that I could move the Contemptor. Possibly try and run down the fleeing Levy squad. And my Lightning came on 18 inches or so, trying to deal with the threat on this flank. And this Rhino just moved up 12 inches at cruising speed, trying to pose a small target for Tom to shoot at, but I'm sure he won't forget about it with the plethora of shots he's got available to him. Death Guard turn 2 shooting. Lightning's going to unload 4 Sun Fury heavy missiles in this general area. I'm going to roll the Gets Hot roll first on all 4 missiles. Oh dear.
Oof.
I've got 2 4-ups to make.
Oh
dear.
ouch.
Not good. As you would have just seen, because I can't roll 4-ups, Gets Hot rolls on anything, the Lightning is going to crash and burn, but we'll resolve the 2 successful Sun Fury heavy missiles first. So the first one, targeting as much as I can, is going to scatter back to me 2 inches because it's got ground check in all degrees.
So roughly 5 hit.
Excellent. And the last one is going to scatter, please below, please below, please below. Oh dear.
So somewhere in the middle,
Somewhere
I think.
in the middle.
Yeah.
So 5 strength 6 hits, AP3.
So yeah.
3
everything.
wounds.
Yeah. 3 wounds. No more.
They were toughness 4, are they?
The toughness 4, yeah.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, all of them then.
Oh yeah, sorry.
So that was 5 wounds.
Yeah. So 5, 6 up, feel no pain. So 1 save, but that would be 2 heavy laser gone.
As they suffered a wound, it'll be a 1 blind check then, please, Tom.
Yeah, so they're technically initiative 3, but because of my provenance, Abhuman and Helots, they have -1, so I need to do below a 1 or a 2. Oh, they're not blinded.
And now we've got the crash and burn to resolve. So where's this crash and burn going to end up then? It's hopefully, oh dear.
So that's 6 inches this way?
That way?
Probably nothing.
6 inches scattered to roughly about there, so thanks, Lightning. You didn't really do a lot. This unit still scares me, so I'm going to snapshot 2 bolters at rapid fire range out of the Rhino, and the combi bolter snap shooting as well. So bolters first, no rerolls for there. No, I didn't quite make it, and then combi bolter on top. Twin linked, no. Leadership check then?
Yeah, on 7, and they fail. So they will be fleeing 2D. So 8, I think they might be out of the...
Uh-oh. Yep.
So yeah, they are out just about. So that is 1 support team gone. Morale, the biggest foe of Militia.
Next up shoot. This is my 2 missile launchers left. I'm going to fire at this inducted Levy squad. Tom's placing the template for me again. Frag missiles, I will declare. That one's definitely got... So fire 1 inch.
So
that way. So
knowledge still clips 4.
cool. And the next one, how far? I could have just rolled it both at the same time. Oh,
so that's 4 inches.
4 inches should still clip some.
Yeah.
So in total that was 6 hits. Strength 4, toughness 4 was shred because of my war trait. Thankfully I do have shred. Come on, come on, come on. 4s. It's a little bit better, so it's 5.
Okay, so 5 feel no pain. And no, so 5 dead.
Lastly, to shoot for the Death Guard, the Derrideau is going to shoot at the beasts in the centre. Start with the Helots missile launcher first. Needing 6s because I'm snap shooting from last turn. Nope. No dice there. And then 4 shots from the twin linked autocannon battery. None there. And twin linked. Oh, I got 1. Woohoo!
Oh, that could be enough to kill 1.
Strength 8.
Yep.
Yep.
So it is 1 wound, and I don't think you get any cover. Straight shot through the window.
You're still in cover, so take a cover saver.
Okay. So 5 or 4?
4.
4.
Ah.
And it's a 5.
That was all she wrote for shooting. Death Guard turn 2 charge phase then. This Contemptor intends to charge into the Levy squad. But first Tom needs to make a morale check.
Yes, so 9 thanks to the Rogue Psyker Alpha. Let's see.
Yeah.
Yes, they are rallied, but it still will be hitting with minus, right?
I was trying to make them run away before I did anything. I got 9-inch charge through the terrain with fleet. Oh,
Oh my god,
What?
well done.
I never do that. Into the combat. I'll start with this combat with the Ogryns and my destroyers and Moritat. Moritat initiative step 5. It's going straight in, needing 3s to hit.
Wow, this is making up for
Yeah.
the last roll.
Needing 5s to wound.
Oh,
That's rending.
so a 6 up
Feel no
Feel no pain, which he fails. So 1 wound on the Ogryns.
Continuing this combat, destroyers are all piled in as much and best as possible. They're all in range to attack, apart from the sergeant who's initiative step 3. Initiative step 4 first is 18 attacks, hitting on 4s. This is just the destroyers. I'll do the apothecary separately. From the destroyers, that is 8 hits. With rag grenades, we're playing it as a continuing effect, needing 5s to wound. Ooh, that's not too good. It's only 2.
So 2 5 up.
2 5-ups followed by your Feel No Pain.
1 and Feel no pain. No, so 1 wound.
1 more wound. Next up, but still initiative step 4 is my apothecary. 2 attacks with power sword and bolt pistol. 1 hit. Needing 5s to wound still. Oh, it's a wound.
I'll take it on my force commander. So with a 4 up, thanks to the cyber familiar, which he failed, so he lost 1 wound.
Initiative step 3 for the Death Guard. Final blows from the destroyers is off the sergeant. Has 3 attacks base. It couldn't get him in base contact with more than 1 person. So the reap and blow doesn't gain him any more attacks. So 3 attacks.
Oh, nice.
All hit, thankfully. Strength 5, toughness
5.
which we're still playing for now. It's 4s. That's 1
So-
AP2.
Okay, so 1, I'll take it again on my force commander, so 4 up. No, so he loses another wound. At initiative step 2, the force commander is gonna hit on the destroyer, so needing 4 to hit, 1 hit, needing 5s to wound, no wounds. Now the Ogryns hitting on 4s. Ooh, shocking roll, only 2, but wounding on 2s. So 2 AP2 wounds.
Tank
please.
it on my Moritat again. Can I do it? Oh, Feel No Pain.
Oh my god.
MVP.
I lost the combat by 4, however, the Ogryns are stubborn, so I need 8 on 2 dice. Oh, just makes it. We're staying in.
On to the next combat for the Death Guard is this Contemptor against the Levy squad. Hammer of Wrath at initiative step 10. It's a wound with strength 7.
And
T-shirt?
Feel No pain? No, so 1 dead.
Slight correction. That was the T-shirt save because there's no AP on a Hammer of Wrath.
Yeah, so now is the Feel No Pain finally? No, he's dead anyway.
Initiative step 4 then for the Contemptor is 4 attacks on the charge, needing 3s to hit. Hit twice, needing 2s to splat. Only splatted once.
Yeah, so one that Feel No Pain doesn't work on this one.
That's a morale check for the Levy squad then. So what's your leadership on the Psyker?
9, so I need a 7 on 2 dice, and I pass.
That marks the end of Death Guard turn 2. More attack still being MVP. Tanking a load of 5-up saves, followed by 5-ups. Really disappointed with my lightning. Although, you failed your morale on the lascannon support squad. So.
Yeah, I guess it's a wash, I guess. But yeah, I'm very happy that you roll your gets hot like a star.
Yeah, I can roll 5s, but I can't roll 4s. Not much else happened really. The Contemptor I was hoping Tom would fail his morale check, but he didn't. They're stuck there. Derrido did nothing. Took a wound off, if that. Missile launcher squad killed a few, but they're chaff anyway. I think that was Tom's intention.
Yeah.
And I completely forgot about my Rhino. I should have moved it a little bit more, but that's the game for you. We'll see you in Militia turn 2.
Start of Militia turn 2 movement. So let's see if the Arvus comes in on 3-up. And yes, it is in.
Why can't I roll that?
Rest of the movement for the Militia turn 2 movement. The autocannon stay put, again looking this time at the Derrido or the missile squad. The inductee Levy move forward, but made sure that the gun is manned in case we needed to. The Leman Russ has moved forward and shifted again to get better targets, but also to play the mission. The Baneblade move up and pivoted, looking at the result of the combat over there.
I need to stay alive in there.
I know.
Oh, you need to. I need you to stay alive. Sorry.
Yes, exactly. The other inductive Levy squads try to move forward in case we can pass a cheeky charge there, and the Arvus end up on the table over here, flying. So Militia turn to Psychic Phase, roll the dice, got a 2, so have a total of 5 warp charge. I'm gonna start over there and use the Rogue Alpha Psyker to cast Crush on the Levy. So let's see if he gets it. I'm gonna roll 4 dice, because I really want this to go. And it passes on 1. Are you gonna try to deny it?
I've only got 2 dice.
Oh, double 6, double garage, well done.
Yes.
Denied. The Rogue Alpha Psyker is gonna try to attempt casting Shockwave. So on 4 with his last dice, it passes. So what it do is a Shockwave also 2d6. So this is the number of automatic hits. Oh wow, 11 strength 4 hit. So okay, so we have 11 dice here. Let's roll on 4-up.
So that is 4 hits from the Nova. Way shooting works, it'll be 1 at a time on this closest Marine destroyer there to the Psyker, then it will be all on the Moritat. Strength 4 though, no AP, so 3-up. I'll roll that again because I can't see it. It's fine. Next one, fine. So it's a Feel No Pain. He's dead, and then 1 more on the Moritat, so it's 2-up. He's okay. It could have been quite dirty.
Militia turn to shooting. The autocannon are going to open up at their favorite targets, which are the heavy support with the missile launchers. So hitting on 4, but rerolling 1s, so 3 reroll. 8 hits, and needing 2 wounds. Ooh. And that's 7 wounds.
7 cover saves. I'm going to do these 1 at a time because I've got the Apothecary out front, so it's whether to confer Feel No Pain or not. So 1 made, cover save this is, 2 made. His Feel No Pain, nope, so he's dead. So that's 3. And then 4 standard cover saves, no. Bye-bye, Missile Launcher Squad.
Then the Leman Russes are going to open up on the Rhino who's hiding in the back. So opening up with the
executioner autocannons, needing 4 but twin links. Thankfully, twin links. This is 6 hit, and I need 4s to glance through the side armor. And I have 3 penetrating hit, but you have a 4-up cover save.
See if I can roll 3 4-ups. Here they come. Oh, one goes
2,
through.
well done.
Roll for the damage then. 1 penetrating hit.
Penetrating, so 2, so shaken. Now the heavy bolters on them. So it is on 4s. We have 2 hits, and on 6s, nothing. The Baneblade is going to open up. This monster with the last cannon and the heavy bolter are going to go again on the Rhino. Let's do the last cannon first on 4s. Hit. Then strength 9, side armor 11, so I need 3s. Or 2, sorry.
Yep.
So that's a penetrating. Let's see what it does. Cover save. Passes. Wonderful. Heavy bolters now. Needing 4s as well. Twin link. Okay, well, let's hope I can re-roll the 6 again. Oh, got 1.
4 up.
Oh, wow. Unbelievable save.
This Rhino's tanking it.
Everything else on the Baneblade is actually going to go on the Rhino over there, and let's crack it open.
It's going to be a dead Rhino.
Let's open the hostility with the Baneblade cannon. Kudabora scatter. Thank you very much. Does it hit? Yes, it does. Right on it. 2 dice because of primary weapon. That's definitely a penetrating. Let's see if we can make it explode on 5 up. Yes, it explode.
As the Rhino's going to pop, Tom's got 10 strength 4 hits.
Yeah, so 4 ups. Oh, nice.
6 successful wounds then. I've got 6 3-up armor saves to make.
Oh, wow. Last to shoot are the artillery carriage. I really want to get rid of that Rhino, so I'm going to try a without line of sight hit. So let's pray for a hit roll on them. Otherwise, scatter full, and it's going to go wide 10 inches somewhere out in the open.
Massive. Oh dear. As the Rhino suffered a penetrating hit from earlier, I need to take a leadership check for the Squadron side. I rolled a 4. They're okay.
Start of the combat phase, turn 2 for the militia. This Indictor Levy squad is going to try to save the force commander who's seeing all his Ogryn die. They need a 5-inch charge to get it in, so let's see. Oof, yes, they're in. The mutated spawn are going to try to make it into the Deredeo. They need 3 inches, 2 dice with fleet, but 4 we make it in. So it was a 4, but because I have fleet and the spawn that is at the front is only on 1 wound left, and we saw what the Overwatch of Tom did last time, I'm going to re-roll it, hopefully to get a higher number, which is a 3, and it's just it, so it's even worse.
As Tom failed the charge, we still did Overwatch off camera. Now, we did forget it will not die on these spawn. I'll get it words out.
Yeah.
He rolled those before we resolved the hits. Unfortunately, didn't make any it will not die rolls. So I did a wound with the Helots, and it killed another one. So fortunately, I see what he tried to do with the fleet. Unfortunately, it didn't pay off.
Yeah, too bad.
That's dice.
So at the start of the fighting phase right now, we have the Leviathan and the first inducted Levy squad. I cannot do anything to it, so I'm gonna let Tom hit me.
So 3 attacks from the Contemptor, hitting on 3s. That's a bit better than last time. So squishing it on 2s. That's
so 3 dead.
3 dead.
So let's see if I flee or not. So on 6s, I fail. However, I'm close to the Baneblade that has the super heavy command tank, so I can re-roll that one. Let's pray. Oh no, even worse. So initiative off. So initiative 2 for me.
I'm -1 to this.
So I am 3. I think you catch me. Yeah, you do.
That's the squad gone. So Contemptor is consolidating.
5 inches. Wow.
Nice. On to the next combat in Militia Turn 2 is the ongoing slugfest of destroyers versus the Ogryns, where the inducted Levy squad have now joined in the fray. Initiative step 5 is the Moritat. 4 attacks. I'm going to target the Levy squad to try and whittle them down as I can. Needing 3s to hit. And strength 4.
Oh, yeah.
So
Toughness 3 because of the rad, so on 3's up. So 1 wound.
1 wound.
So T-shirt save, right? So on 6, sorry.
That's
done.
what you want.
Yup.
Initiative step 4 for the destroyers. 15 attacks are going in straight into the Levy squad, hitting on 3s. So that's 9 hits successful. Renew on 3s because of rad grenades. 6 wounds then.
So 6 T-shirt save, none, followed by 6 feel no pain. Got 1, so 5 dead.
Power sword is still at initiative step 4, so 2 attacks, hitting on 3s. 2 hits, wounding on 3s. 1 wound, T-shirt save.
6 up, nope,
Feel no
1 more
pain
dead.
save, sorry. Initiative step 3 for the destroyer sergeant with his power scythe, still in base contact with only 1 of the Ogryns, so meaning 3 attacks. So it's 2 hits. Needing... not that.
So initiative step 2, the inducted levy hits, so 36 attack. So 20 hits. Now we need 5 and 6s, but praying for 6s for the rend.
Uh-oh. Oh dear. That was 1 successful rend and 7 standard. Which would you like me to take first then, Tom?
Do the rend.
Okay, I'll take the rend on the Moritat with a 5-up invuln. Nope, I didn't roll it this time, so 5-up feel no pain.
That apothecary.
He's paid for his points a few times over. And then, sorry, a few more dice.
7 more, yeah.
1 more. 7 3-ups. Ooh. Dropped 2 in that last clip, so 2 5-ups. Uh-oh. I lost 1 so far. Tom's very gracious there. I should have been lookout, sir, and everything there because it's coming from the direction of the Moritat. Sorry, YouTube, but feel free to comment and call me what you will. I dropped 1 standard Marine. Tom's very gracious, like I say.
Now the Force Commander hitting on 4s. Got 1, winning on 5s. Nothing. Now the Ogryns hitting at initiative step 1 with their power axes, so 9 attacks on 4s.
That's good.
7 hits, 2 to wound. Everything wounds.
Ooh, I don't think I can roll that many 5-ups. So Moritat's going to tank these 2 at a time. I'll do it right this time. So 5-up invulns, no. 5-up feel no pains, 1. He's down to 1 wound. 5-up invuln, no. 5-up feel no pain, no. And he's dead. And then 4 feel no pains on the rest of the chaps. Dropped 3. After all the wounds and dust is settled, that is another drawn combat.
Yeah, that's pretty good. So I'm very grateful about that because when your Moritat and your destroyer start swinging at the levy, it just they keep falling like flies, which, you know, that's what they're supposed to do, but you got me to sweat a little bit. Turn to wrap up for the militia. Yeah, overall, poor shooting phase, but I'm very glad about the result in the combat phase here. Which allow me to hang in there. However, we're opening ourselves to a charge from the Contemptor over there. So yeah, it's still you know, handling on a knife edge. I don't think anyone has it.
No, it's early days at the moment, but it's been nice and back and forward. Some reserve rolls for turn 3 Death Guard then. I really need some things to come on. So we'll start with the Storm Eagle. That is coming on, thankfully, and Garrow. Hit the
Suspense.
desk. Everything's coming on. Here we are at the end of Death Guard turn 3 movement. Storm Eagle finally arrived, came on. Wonder where they're going to shoot with some Shred Vengeance missile launchers, albeit there is a 4-up cover save. Derideo rotated and moved back slightly. Scary threat of those mutant spawn there. I've foregone a front armour arc. I'll deal with that when it happens. This Rhino moved, zipped up 12 inches, trying to stay out of line of sight from a lot of shooting still to come. Garrow deploys without scattering if he deploys via deep strike, so I've placed him there. I wonder what my oath of moment might be. Termite is moved up to cover him at his side flank slightly, and this tactical squad has just moved their 6 inches up to go after some artillery, and of course my destroyers are still locked down in the middle. And Contemptor couldn't really fit through because Tom had placed sensibly some piling moves. I can't go through, so I've got to go through them really.
And before the end of the movement phase, I'm gonna intercept with Skyfire the Storm Eagle.
Yep.
So it's 4 shots twin linked. So 4 ups, twin linked, luckily. Okay. So now I need 5s to do anything. Are you drinking?
I'm going to tank it.
Okay. 1 on
pen.
1 pen.
What does it do?
Well, let's hope for immobilize. That'd be cool. Oh, and it is!
Uh-oh.
So you need to roll on the crash and burn, I guess.
Resolving that immobilised result, Tom's got to roll a further dice on 1 or 2 at crash and burn.
Yeah, it's the first time I want to roll low, but let's do it.
Oh, thankfully for me, that's just a crew stunned, which is crew shaken because of the extra armour. Death Guard turn 3 shooting phase. My Derrideo is going to unload its autocannons and twin link heavy flamer at the spawn. I will remember the names at the end. And the Helots is going to fire all the way through at the artillery at the back there. So we'll do the heavy flamer first. So it's 2 hits, it's well within range. Strength 5 with twin linked with flamers. It doesn't.
So it's 2 wounds?
2 wounds.
Yep. So 1 dice.
Now it's a twin linked Anvilus autocannon battery, needing 2s to hit. Twin linked, thankfully. All hit. 2s to wound.
And
It's
it
3.
is dead.
And that is 1 wiped beast squad. Not beasts. Spawn, Thomas. And finally for Derrideo, the Helos. Gonna fire some missiles at the artillery squad. Needing 2s to hit. 2 hits, strength 6.
Against softness 7, so 5's up.
So 5s. 1 wound.
So 1 wound on
One
the
wound,
gun, on the cruiser's gun.
1 pinning check then, please, Tom.
Yeah, so I need to do 6 or below. No, definitely not. So they are pinned.
Snap shooting from them. Next up, shooting for the Death Guard. Garrow. He's feeling lucky. Pop a cheeky 3 shots from his Assault 3 Mastercrafted Paragon Bolter in the sidearm of the Arvus.
And the Arvus will be jinking.
Okay, I don't blame you. I don't think I'm going to roll that many 6s anyway. Oh, well. Mastercrafted 1 reroll. No, so it's 1 hit. So there's strength 4. Nah. Storm Eagle is going to, although his crew shaken, going to use Machine Spirit via the Vengeance missile launcher that gains shred from my Warlord trait against Tom's artillery platforms.
Support squad, yeah.
Support squad. So it's heavy 2, scatter, see what we get.
Hit.
1 hit.
So 5 hits so far.
And
Second one.
And the second one.
10 hits.
10 hits then against the support squad. Strength 5 with shred, so 3s to wound. Thankfully, I do have shred. Let's try and get that again. It's not too bad. That will be 6 cover saves then, Tom, from your defense line.
Yeah, so 4 ups. Oh, just 1.
The 5 feel no pains from the support squad.
Yeah, let's see.
Ooh.
So save 1 wound. So 2 die total.
Last bit of shooting from the Storm Eagle is a twin-linked multi-melter at the same support squad. We snap shooting because this isn't using the Machine Spirit. Twin-linked. No, not quite.
But I have a moral check. So let's see, and they pass.
We're at Death Guard, turn 3 assault phase then. I'm going to try a long 9-inch charge with this tactical squad against Tom's artillery squad there. Overwatch.
Okay, so we have on 6s. Oops, drop 1.
Ooh, that's 2 6s.
2, and then I need 5s. Oh, 1 wound.
1 3 up. Please don't die, please don't. Oh no! Uh-oh. Tom's made my charge a little more difficult. I need a 10.
Oh.
No, not for me. Next charge for the Death Guard. Contemptor is going to try and join the fray of this foray melee in the middle here.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Do you think he can make his 1 in charge? I don't know.
I don't know. You've seen, I have done it before. I don't know.
There you go.
He's in First swings of the Death Guard then is the Contemptor that's just charged. But first is the Initiative Step 10, Hammer of Wrath, Strength 7. That's one T-shirt save.
Yep. And he makes it.
That's how it's done.
It's like tanking it.
So 4 attacks on the charge. Needing 3s. Made 3. Can I squish 3? Oh.
Yes, 3 dead.
Very good. Splat. Next to fight at Initiative Step 4 in this combat in the middle is 2 destroyers. 6 attacks, needing 3s to hit. Uh-oh. Only 3 hit. Needing 5s to wound, because I'll go against your
Ogryns, yeah.
Ogryns.
Very nice. So
1.
5 up.
Made it.
Passed.
Last few hits from the destroyers is the Sergeant with 3 attacks. Needing 3s. All hit. Needing 4s with his +1 strength.
So that is just Feel No Pain, right?
Yep. AP2. Ooh.
So 2 wounds, which will kill 1 Ogryn and put the other one on 2 wounds. So miscommunication on that one. The Sergeant was hitting the Ogryn and the Ogryn was on full wound, so he's down to 1 wound now after lost 2. Now the Inducted Levy are attacking, so that's 36 attacks, hitting on 4s. Out of all of those dice, we got 15 hits, so now rolling to wound, I need 5 and 6s, 6s to rend.
Uh-oh.
Oh, that's very poor. Only 1 wound and 1 rend, please. So the rend will take out 1 Marine, and I need a 3-up armor save.
3-up armor.
He passes.
Garage. Still at Initiative Step 2.
The Force Commander, is attacking, needing 4s. 1 needing 5, and that's nothing. So now the Ogryn attacking, 9 attacks, hitting on 4. Ooh, only 3.
It could be enough.
Yeah, on 2s.
That will be enough.
Oh, just. Okay, so combat resolution, the Ogryn and Force Commander won the combat with the Destroyer, which they were engaged with. So they'll get to consolidate 1d6, 5. However, the Inducted Levy squad lost by 3 the combat with the levies. So they need to do 7 minus 3, 4 on 2 dice, but they could potentially reroll thanks to the Super Heavy Tug Commander of the Bendblade, and they pass anyway. Oh, no. It was supposed to be 4. So let's reroll. And they fail, no. So they will run. Let's see if you catch them.
-1.
6. Oh, yeah, you do. I cannot do anything. Well done.
There you go. Not ideal, but a consolidation roll for my Contemptor. That's hopefully 3 inches. I'm slightly in the open of a very big, scary tank. That wraps up Death Guard turn 3. I was happy with the result. Tom forced, well, my Storm Eagle got forced into snap shooting, but I still managed to do a little bit of damage. I must admit, I completely forgot about it. His Skyfire weapon battery there. Getting rid of the spawn, happy. Managing to make the another Levy squad flee, again happy, but I've now left myself open for Tom's turn 3 against the Baneblade. Gary is now staring down some quite scary Ogrins. I will get them right. And forcing them to snap shoot on my right flank is ideal also. Good times for Death Guard.
Militia turn 3 movement. The support squad, the 2 of them that were behind, move closer because they're going to shoot at the flyer. It's going to be a 6 to hit anyway, so doesn't lose anything. The Militia squad, the Inducted Levy squad, move forward but still maintain some people within 2 inches so they can man the gun to hit again that guy, because we love another 6.
I don't.
The Leman Russ move forward looking at the Daredevil side armor. The Bendblade pull back because he doesn't have its nice shield of poor men to protect him from the Contemptor, so gonna have to try to blast that off. The Force Commander and his Ogryn didn't move there within 1 inch of Garo, so we hope that we're going to be able to do some damage there, although we're pretty much, as you can see, everybody's on 1 wound, so with a lucky Overwatch, he might kill everyone. The Arvus turned around and unloaded its cargo, and the Heavy Flamer are gently positioned so they can have a nice Dave Guard barbecue.
Toasted Space Marine.
On turn 3, Psychic Phase for the Militia. How many Warp Charge do we have? 5 plus 1, 6.
Nice.
So I'm going to try to cast with that the Telekin Dome, yeah, to give me a benediction. I have 6 dice. I'm going to roll 4 because...
Perils?
Yeah, exactly. Actually, I'm going to do 5 because just in case, you know, let's go crazy.
Ballsy.
Exactly, let's do it on 4s. Pass by 3.
3, right. I got 5 dice. You're going to see 3 6s coming your way.
Yeah, come on, show me those garages.
Ah, wow. I got one.
It goes through, and so that means they have a 5-up invuln against shooting within everything within 12 inches of the caster. Militia turn 3 shooting. So the autocannons are gonna shoot at the Storm Eagle. So let's see, they need 6s to hit the flyer. But we're rolling the 1, so far only 1 shot, only 1. Strength 7 against the front armor of 12.
I am jinking.
So it's a 5, nothing. Now the quad defense flying anti-flying thing that I forgot the name of. So it is on 4s. Luckily, it is twin linked. So 2, and it's strength 7. So again, needing 5s. 1 pen this time.
So I got 1 4-up jink.
Yeah. Well done.
Expensive unit in there.
So the Limenras Executioner are gonna open up on the side of the the Dodo. So twin link, 4 shot each. Thank God for the twin link.
Yeah, that was
pretty horrible. And let's go. 9 hits. I need 4 against the side armor, and it is 2 pen and 1 glance. Side correction is on 5, so only 2 glances. But that could be enough.
Could be. 2 5-ups.
Oh,
down a whole point.
Moving on to the Bend Blade. The Bend Blade's first side sponsor is going to slightly pivot and put the last cannon onto the Dodo because that thing must die. So on 4s, come on. No, miss. Now we're going to continue with the shooting and let's do something fun. So the Bane Blade is going to unleash everything, including its big one, into the Contemptor. But first, before we go absolutely insane, let's try the last cannon and the Demolisher in it before we use the massive template. So last cannon on 4s, hits. Strength 9 against front armor 13, so I need 4 up. It is a glance.
And then 5 up in Vone.
It passes. Now let's move on to the Demolisher Cannon on top of this lovely beast. And it's a hit.
Yep.
Perfect. So Ordnance.
3s.
So 3s because it's side armors. And it's a pen.
5 up.
No,
it goes through.
Come on, 5 or more, please. No, it's shaken, lost 1 whole point. So now the pièce de résistance, because because the general doesn't really care much about the lives of his own guys. So we're gonna open this on it, and let's hope that it doesn't scatter back on my face or on my Warlord.
Danger close.
Exactly, but this is we'll see how it goes.
Uh-oh.
He moved back. Oof, my God. 11, so it's going to be...
risky.
Yes, we'll tell you where it lands. So with the scatter, it came back to me. So I'm actually going to try to see if I can pen my own tank.
Oh, dear.
So let's roll. So strength 9 against front armor 14, but since I have a primary, so 2 dice and pick the highest. And it's definitely a pen. It's AP 2, so 5 or 6s. To do anything, nothing. So it's just 1 whole point down. But yeah, yeah. I
was getting a little bit excited then, but well, I'm glad it went that way and not this way or that way.
Yeah. The Flamer squad that came out was placed in such a way that each of them hit 6 Marines each. So we have 30 hit, needing 3s to glance. To wound? To wound, I would say. Sorry, too much Contemptor Trauma.
21.
Yeah, pretty good.
Uh-oh. So 21 wounds to resolve on the tactical squad. Oh, I'm not going to bother looking out, so I'm not. I don't have faith in my dice unless you might do on YouTube. So I've dropped 2 so far.
Mm-hmm.
And then the last 11. Uh-oh, that's a little bit worse. So that was 8 toasted Astartes.
Yeah, kebab, Space Marine.
Smell the Prometheum from here. So I got a leadership test to make.
And he stands. He really wants another turn.
He's holding out.
Militia turn 3 assault. There's only one thing to do, is for the Ogryn and the Force Commander to charge Garo, because why not? And it's pretty much an auto charge, but let's resolve the Overwatch.
6 heroes of Mastercrafted.
Oh.
Mastercrafted.
Oh god, 2.
So this is 4 majority toughness.
It is 6.
So
No rat grenades this time.
5s.
Oh, one wound. What's the AP?
AP 3.
So
with rending.
Okay, so it is a Feel No Pain 6, which I don't make. It's a 5.
Go on then, Tom. Roll your charge.
Let's do this. Let's see, can they make the one in charge? Yes, they're in.
They didn't trip.
So they made it in, and I believe Tom wants to do something with Garo.
I want to try and declare a challenge against Tom's militia commander.
And the Force Commander kindly said, no, I'm not going to do it. I don't want to die.
Not today, sunshine.
Yeah, so he's going to hide it back. He's not going to be able to attack, but at least the Ogryn is going to be able to put their attacks in.
Yep, so Hammer Rafts.
So 3 Hammer of Raft, initiative 10, so strength 6. So
Nothing. Correction, they are only strength 5 for Hammer Rafts, is at base strength. That was Tom's roll, so there's no successful Hammer Rafts.
So now I believe Garo has the initiative to hit, and he's going to start first.
Starting first.
Opening the hostilities.
4 attacks with Libertas, hitting on 3s. Slight bit of confusion there. Libertas is not mastercrafted, unfortunately, so that is only 2 hits. Now it's strength 5, AP 3 with rending, so 5's to wound. 1 wound at AP 3 then.
So 1 Feel No Pain. Oh, no, so he loses 1 wound.
1 wound.
The Force Commander that is technically an initiative 2 because of the minus of apparent Helot would be fighting, but since he refused to come the duel, he's not going to do anything. And now it's the Ogryn's turn. They don't get any benefit from the charge because when Garo arrives, it counts as disorderly charge for him. So it's going to be 9 attacks, so 3 each. So hitting on 4s. 5 attacks went through, wounding on 2s. And everything wounds. So 5 save, invuln save, please.
That's 5 4-up invulns to make. I have to take 3 at a time because he's got a special rule with the Emperor Protects. See if I can roll any 4s first. Ooh, I made 1. So there's 2 more left. No, so that's 4 wounds taken. The Emperor Protects, which is a leadership tech. He still remains on 1 wound. We've had a bit of discussion. The Emperor Protect special rule is a little bit fuzzy. Doesn't say what happens with the carryover wounds when he loses his last wound. Both Tom and I have agreed that he stays in play, although I would have... There's 1 lost wound, essentially.
Yeah, I think it makes sense. Like, it goes, he's falling down, he's struck down, and then he's like, Compare Protects, he's standing up and say, not yet, let's go for another round.
But I have got a leadership check to make.
Yeah.
So I did lose combat, but only by 2, even though Tom succeeded by 4 because of the Edge of Truth from Libertas. It counts as 2 wounds for the purposes of morale in combat. So I'm leadership, need a 8 or lower.
Oh, double 1, insane bravery. That's quite fit.
He's staying there.
Turn 3 wrap up. I think it's kind of a mixed bag because I was hoping to take down the Daredeo, honestly. I didn't do it, so that's a little bit bittersweet. I'm getting ready and I'm bracing myself because when the lovely Grave Warden gonna come down in there, it's just gonna decimate everything, so I can forget about this. This was a bit ridiculous. Let's put it this way.
I'm glad you did it just for the views.
Yeah,
but yeah.
It was fun, had to do it.
Scattered back.
happy about how it went against Garo, because now, you know, he's on 1 wound and he's going to have to force you to choose for the Contemptor. Do you go after the super heavy or are you going to save your Warlord? I don't know. And lastly, the Marine kebab was pretty good, I got to say. So that worked out well. And yeah, I'm kind of wondering in which direction he's going to go.
Death Guard, turn 4 movement. Termite rotated slightly, can just draw a line of sight onto the Toasty squad. It did a wall of hurt on the tactical squad that was there with some deflagrate. Garo stuck where he is. Contemptor decided to turn away from the big threat, probably going to regret that later. Come after the Arvus, don't know why, that's what I chose. Tactical Marines feeling lucky, somewhat. And on this, Rhino staying still. Derrideo moved left. Going to try and shoot some levies. I'm scared of that in the middle still. Storm Eagle dropped down into hover. Praetor and Grave Warden disembarked. I wonder who they might be after. And who the Storm Eagle might be gunning for with some Hellstrike missiles into side armour. First up for Death Guard turn 4 shooting, the Storm Eagle. Going to unload 4 Hellstrike missiles into the sides of the Leman Russ Squadron. Shooting through that terrain, they will be getting a 4-up cover save. Let's see if I hit first. Needing 3s. 3
Did this one get hot as well? Just saying.
No. Thankfully not. How dare you remind me of that occurrence? Side armour was 12?
Yeah, 13.
13, so 5s with Sunder. Thankfully. 5s.
Ooh.
1 pen,
So
1 glance.
Which order do you want me to do the cover
glance,
save?
please? Glance
So
first.
4 up? No.
1 whole point down, 1 pen.
No.
What does it do? Can you see that? Yeah. What does it do? Nothing.
Shaken.
Using the Machine Spirit off the Storm Eagle, the multi-melter is going to fire at the Leman Russ Squadron 2. Needing 3s with twin linked. That again would be lovely. It's not in melter range. So that's a glance.
Okay. So a 4 up, come on, to keep it alive. And no, so it is wrecked.
1 wrecked Leman Russ. Next up to shoot for the Death Guard, these Grave Warden. I go in to unleash hell on the Levy squad. We'll start with the Combi Plasma off the Praetor first, although he's pointing the wrong way, but forgive me. Needing 2s to hit. Oh, of course. 2 up, hits hot roll, that's fine. 2s to vaporise.
And it's strength 7.
Strength 7.
So it has it feel no pain. 6.
Uh-oh.
On the table, please. No.
No. 1 is
dead.
vaporised. Toxin rounds from the grenade launchers of the Grave Warden now going to unload onto the Levy squad. We're going to resolve this off camera and get back to you with the total amount of hits. So after resolving a lot of small blast templates, resulted in 36 hits on the Levy squad. It's a lot. I'm going to do 2 batches of 18. These are poison 3 up. 11 successful wounds out the first batch of 18. I'll get them. I'll get them.
Come on, you can do it.
Yeah, you have to pick that up for me, I'm afraid, Tom.
Yeah, that's fine, that's fine. You know, with your little hand, you can have a success in another business.
Yeah. That results in 24 successful wounds of AP4. No
So,
cover saves.
Let's do the Feel No Pains.
Oh dear.
Wow.
Yeah. So after all that, there was only 3 successful Feel No Pains. That's a dead pile.
Yeah, and I do need to do a lookout, sir, on the Rogue Psyker. Let's see if he can do it on top plus. Yes, so he's fine. Then the banner will take the hit.
Uh-oh, you sure?
Yeah, that's the one.
Okay. Leadership check then, Tom.
Yeah, so let's hope I can make 8 or less. Yes, they made it, but yeah, there's not that many left. You took out more than half of the squad in 1 shooting. Grave Warden, strong.
The Derrideo is going to fire its air loss missile launcher at the artillery again. And just in arc of fire of the autocannons is the Leman Russ Squadron. I'll start with the air loss first, needing 2s to hit. Only 2 hit and 5s to wound. No wounds this time, you're not pinned.
Oof.
Yours cannon battery, front armour of the Leman Russ, 2s to hit, twin linked, all hit. Needing 6s with Sunder, 1 so far. Glance, that is. No, just 1 glance.
So it would be 1 whole point down.
Termite is going to unleash some Volkite and Deflagrate at the Toasters. Tom will be getting a cover save of 4 up through the ruins. So 3s to hit, twin linked. Oh, only 3. Toughness 4.
Yep.
So 3s to wound. Oh, 1.
So 1-4 up. Makes it.
Contemptor. Probably shouting at me being silly, Tom. There was probably more priority targets. Anywho, 2 templates. The Toxiferno cannon is 1 hit, and the heavy flamer is another hit. It's only front armor 11. So Toxiferno cannon first, strength 7. So 4s, that's 1 pen, and then the heavy flamer, strength 5. It's nothing. So what does the pen do? Not a lot. It's just 1 whole point, really.
Can you drink if it's hovering?
Yeah, go if you want to.
So let's do it. 4 up. Oh, what's under it?
It's
Let's
3.
put it. It's a 3. So no, it's getting quite warm in here.
1 whole point. Death card turn for Assault Phase. Grave Warden and Praetor are going to try and finish off the Levy squad, needing 8 to reach base contact. Nope, failed it. Next thing to charge for Death Guard is Contemptor. Going to try and finish off the Arvus, needing a 4, but with Fleet. He's in anyway with a 5. Last charge on this turn for Death Guard. This Lonely Tactical Marine is going to try and tie up a artillery squadron.
So let's see if we can kill him on Overwatch. That would be great. So looking for 6s. Oh, none at all. So please fail your charge.
The sausage.
Oh, he's in.
In with
11.
We'll resolve this combat first with the Tactical Marine and the Artillery. 2 attacks on the charge. What's your weapon skill?
It's, I believe, 2.
Okay, so I hit you on 3s. That's 2 hits.
Toughness 4.
On 1. 1
so,
wound.
1 save. Yep.
Oh, you lucky git. Militia pile in.
Yeah, so we have, actually, no, 4 attacks. So on 4s. Nothing!
Oh, yes, did my job.
Oh.
Tie them up. Next combat is Contemptor in the Arvus. Contemptor with his Hammer of Wrath with a strength 7, that's only a 9. Straight into his initiative 4, hitting you on 3s.
Mm-hmm.
You did move. Only 2 hits.
Yeah, but that could be enough.
Could be enough. So strength 10, rear armor.
It is 10, I believe. So
Oh, so auto pens. 2 auto pens.
yeah, so let's see if it explodes.
Does it explode? It doesn't.
No, it doesn't.
It just
Boom.
wrecks it. Next combat is Garrow against the Ogryns and the Militia Commander. I'll issue a challenge again.
He will say no again.
I tried. Never mind. So 4 attacks. That's initiative 5, needing 3s to hit. Only hit twice. Wounding you on
5s.
5s, was it? Yeah, 5s. With rending. 1 rending.
1 running, so 1 6 up, otherwise a Ogryn falls. No, 1 Ogryn's down. Well done.
The Ogryns now piled it. Wow. Attacking this time?
Yeah, exactly. So on 4s.
2?
4s?
Oh, 3?
3, sorry.
Sorry, I missed
And then
that.
on 2s. Come on, come
Uh-oh,
on.
uh-oh.
Everything goes through, so can he survive?
4 up. No.
Dead.
Splat. Consolidate.
Yeah, so 1d6. 5. Perfect.
Death Guard turn 4 recap. I did a fair bit this turn, although losing Garrow has put some hurt down on me. Storm Eagle, popped 1 Leman Russ, managed to knock another whole point off another Leman Russ. Grave Warden, decimated half of a Levy squad. Happy with that. I'm scared of that still. I probably made the wrong decision of sending my Contemptor, although I managed to pop it against the Arvus. He's now in the open. 1 Tactical Marine has tied up the artillery for another turn. Yes, happy. Yeah, you heard my response about Garrow. Still all to play for.
turn 4 militia movement phase. The autocannon didn't move. Gonna open up on something over here. The militia try to move as far away as they can from the Grave Warden, but yet remaining on the console of the gun, so can shoot at the flyer. The Lemanras move forward. One is in the side arc of the Derrideo and the other one at the front. Really want to take care of that guy because he's been a pain in the bum for the beginning. The Bendblade decided that he just wanted to give a template show off between the other one because that was nasty what the Grave Warden did. The Warlord decided to move on the other side of the Termite and probably going to go in there as well. And the Flamer decided to move toward the table edge because it's time to think about the mission.
Always play that mission.
Mm-hmm. Militia Psychic Phase. Let's roll. How many warp charge? 4. So that's 5 for me, 4 for Tom. And I'm gonna go all out and cast the wonderful Telekinesis Dome, Telekin Dome, or whatever the name that is. And I don't get it because I need 2 warp charge. So that's a very effective Psychic Phase.
Although we did forget it last turn, didn't we?
Yeah, it's fine. Well, you know, it's like 5 up. Maybe you could have saved like 2 or 3 militia, but they're here to die anyways.
That's what my plan is.
Militia turn 4 shooting. We're gonna go with the quad gun anti-flyer machine against your Storm Eagle. So 4 shots on 4 twin linked. Only
thankfully twin linked.
Yeah, so 2 went through. Strength 7, front armor 12, so I need 5 or 6s. I got 1 through. Are you gonna jink?
I will not, no.
Okay, so 1 through, you're on 2 whole points.
Yep, I should have declared that at the beginning of the shooting, but never mind.
Then the militia support squad with the autocannon are gonna shoot as well at the Storm Eagle. I want them to shoot first because who knows, there might be a template over there that might kill them all before, so might as well get a shooting.
I will jink with these, against these ones.
Okay, so it is on 4s, but rerolling 1 thanks to the ammo dump. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1 through. And now side armor of 12. So this time is on 5 and 6s again. Nothing.
Oh dear.
But you jinked.
I did. Snap shooting next turn. I must remember that.
Now the Predator Executioner. So the first one on the side armor. So 4 shot twin linked. 1 fail, twin link, all hit. Ooh. Strength 7.
Side 12.
So I need 5 or 6s. Come on, let's do this. 1 pen.
Come on, invuln.
No, you're not
I've rolled a lot of 5s this
yeah,
game.
no more.
Ah!
Yes, he finally crumples. He's been a pain in the bum, this guy. Now turn for the Bendblade to shoot. So everything in the Bendblade is going to go in that direction, which is the Grave Warden and the Grave Warden and the Grave Warden. But the 2 lascannon, thanks to the Sponson, are going to shoot at the back of the contender that is still scaring me.
Yeah.
So opening up with the heavy bolters on the Terminators. So needing 4s, but twin linked. Up, 1, 2 misses. That's a pretty good roll. Okay, so 2 drops. Now I need 3s. So could you please give me 3 armor save?
3 armor saves. So I've got 3. Conveniently, I've got 3 Terminators or Grave Warden in front of the Praetor. So 3 2-ups.
All good. Moving on to the Demolition Cannon. I'm gonna place it right here. So it covers technically, 1, 2, 3, 4 Grave Warden plus the Praetor and the actual plane.
Yep.
So now we'll do to see if it scatters or not. No. And it's a hit. Nice.
Hang on.
5 hits on the Terminator thanks to the Demolition Cannons on 2s. All 1 through, so please invuln save. 5 invuln, please. Let me grab my dice.
So I've got 3 before the Praetor. I'll do 3 at a time. Reinforce, I saved 1, oh dear. Then that's him dead, and I'll look out sir, another one, so 2 up. Looked out sir, and then another one dead.
Now, moving on to the hit on the Storm Eagle, because it's ordnance 2D.
2d6 bit the highest?
Yeah, exactly. So 2 pluses,
Yeah.
2 pen.
Well, it's a pen. I did jink previously, so I get 4 up.
Nice.
It's okay.
And now for the main event, the Apocalypse template on the Praetor. Let's hope this time it doesn't scatter as well, because that would be a little bit tragic. Oh my god.
Dear.
So that is ballistic 3, so it's 4
4
inches in that direction. It's still going to clip them, but how many of my guys will I kill?
After it's scattered, we resolved 2 hits on the artillery squad. Support squad,
The support squad, yeah.
and still managed to hit all of my, because it's such a massive blast template.
Yeah, the apocalyptic thing is hard to miss, even though you have a bad ballistic skill. But anyways, let's get to it. So on the Terminator, 2 up. Both do it. So will the squad survive?
Look out, sir, for 1 first.
Yeah.
He does. Does he make it? He doesn't, so he's dead.
And
so
then the
there's
second one, moment
4
of
up.
truth.
Uh-oh. Come on, Tom. Come on. Yes.
Oh, he lives. Well done.
His armour holds true.
Now, resolving the hit on the Storm Eagle. So primary weapon, 2 dice. I need 3s to glance and more to pen, so I got more.
Pen, so I did jink previously.
And you jink again.
And then finally from the template, 2 hits against the support squad. 2s. That's
And 2 4-ups because of the Aegis defend line. 1 is dead. Despite them having 2 wounds, it doubled the toughness, so it kills it outright. Finally, the 2 lascannon going into the back of the Contemptor. 4s. Nothing.
oh,
There
they've
you
not done
go.
you so good, haven't they, the last guys?
Yeah, but yeah, that Contemptor is like the bane of my existence right now.
All the shooting's done, so leadership check on your support squad.
Yeah, so I need a 6, and they are running.
I was saying, no, you'll be all right.
Yeah. So
So-
how far away are they running? 5, so they are they're close to the edge.
Before we resolve that, let's see if my Praetor can hold in there. Just.
Oh yeah, he totally does.
He's like, nah, come at me, bruh.
The heavy flamer are gonna run, playing for the mission.
Yeah.
6,
Nice.
good. And those guys are gonna charge. They're in, but just for the sake of it,
Yeah.
they're in. Boom,
Bye
4.
bye, termite.
Militia turn for combat. Let's do the hammer raff here. So 2, strength 5, rear armor 10, so 5 up plus. 1 goes through.
So that's 1 pen.
Yep.
You can't explode on that, so it's just a whole point down at the moment.
Yeah, and then my force commander cannot do anything on it,
Nope.
but the Ogryn's can. At this time, they can get their bonus from charging.
No, Gary this time.
Yeah, I know. So that they hit on.
He did rotate, so
yeah,
it's
so he hit on 3s.
Yeah, nice.
Okay, pretty good. And then strength 6 against rear armor 10. Sorry,
Four
so
black.
4 more.
Yeah.
Oh wow, yes, a lot.
Does it-
3. Does it explode on
Ooh,
5 ups?
come
Please
on.
don't. Oh, he does.
It's only
that-
AP2, isn't it?
Yeah, AP2.
So
Oh no, you're right.
it's fine.
Oof.
It's just wrecked. The next combat of Militia turn 4 is my tying up manoeuvre of the Tactical Marine against this Tom's artillery. 1 attack now from the Tactical Marine. It hits. Can I wound on a 4? It wounds.
Can they make their save? 5 up?
It does.
It does on a 6.
6.
Retaliating. The crew desperately want the Marine to go because it's like 3 times their size and they're quite scared and they want to fire. So hitting on 4s. 2. And needing 5s. Come on, we can do it.
Oh, there's nothing there.
Yes, there is 1 5, so please die. Please die. Come on, you can do it. No!
He's doing his job.
Recap of turn 4 Militia. Overall, I'm happy, even though there's a lot of my things that are moving back. So the Bend Blade did its job, took care of the Grave Warden, and I'm happy with that. The Praetor on its own scares me less. The Storm Eagle jinked, so less of a threat. A bit annoying that my support squad ran away. So happy, I cannot mention it, so happy that the Derodeo is gone. So that's good. And over here, trying to consolidate, get some ground to score some points. Yeah, I'm still worried about the Contemptor on 1 wound, so that's we'll see how it goes.
And not to mention,
yeah,
my favourite move so far.
Yeah, Tainted work. But also, this is working my advantage because you cannot flame them next turn.
No. Final turn of movement for the Death Guard then. As you see, the Storm Eagle went into flying mode, flew up. It will be snap shooting, but I do have Machine Spirit, so I'll see what I can do in there. Not a lot less, a lot left for the Death Guard. And Praetor just moved 6. Let's see what we can do in there. Try and stay out. Hopefully, I don't kill too many, and that stops that from shooting at me. I don't think I've got that many more 4-up invuln saves in me. The Contemptor is all I got left really with any movement. Has moved up to help out. Said tar pit of 1 tactical marine. Turn 5 shooting for the Death Guard. Although it is snap shooting, I do have Machine Spirit, so I'm going to Machine Spirit the Vengeance missile launcher with Shred at your Warlord unit.
Yeah, hitting everybody.
Hitting everybody, and I'm going to snap shoot the multi-mounter, twin link multi-mounter.
Everybody's on 1 wound, so
come on.
Oh, it's a hit. Ouch.
And then the last one.
Oh,
6 hits. 6 hits. Strength 5, toughness 6. So remember, this has got the Warlord traits, World Burner, Shred on the blast weapon. So 5's a Shred. Thankfully, we do have Shred. Need as much through as possible. Wow, it's 3 wounds.
You need to reroll that one as well.
Sorry, it's a long day. Yeah, so 3 wounds.
Okay, so what's the AP value on that?
AP4.
AP4, so gonna have to do it one at a time. So 6 up?
Yep.
No, so he is dead.
Yep.
Now it's going on. I'm gonna do a lookout, sir, for the remaining 3.
That's only remaining 2.
Oh, 2, sorry. Well, anyways, everything is fine. I could have used that for the... So 1 at a time. 6. No.
Nope.
And now on him, 4 up.
Warlord.
Oh, he's still alive. Oof.
Let's see what the multi-mounter brings. Twin
Come on,
links.
miss.
Oh.
Miss.
I tried.
Oof. Let's say he sweated on that one.
It's a morale check though.
Yes. So let's do this. You better not run.
Better not hide.
Yeah.
Next up, shooting for the Death Guard. Got me bolter off the Praetor, then unload into the fleeing squad. Both hit. Toughness 4, was it? So forced a wound.
So 1 wounds, no save whatsoever because they're not in base contact with the Aegis defense line. So t-shirt save. That's it.
1 wound off. Turn 5 charge phase for the Death Guard. My Praetor is in range to charge your fleeing support squad.
So I need to rally because if I don't, they die. So, double 6. So they are clearly running away and deserve to die.
Do you not get to reroll from the Baneblade?
He is more than 12 inches away, so unfortunately no.
Oh, I was trying to stay in combat. Oh dear. As my Praetor didn't need to charge, 1 charge left as this Contemptor into the artillery squad.
Oh, is he in? Let's find out.
No, he wasn't 4 inches, but fleet 5 inches.
Let's find out. And it is a fail, sadly.
Oh,
sad times.
End of turn 5 and last turn for the Death Guard. I tried to go for Warlord. I failed. You did a fluky 6 up, failed no pain, didn't you?
Yeah. It's like, it was really, really tense.
It was effective. Contemptor whiffed his charge, sad, but I still got a tactical squad in there. There's not really much more that artillery squadron can do. Would have been nice to destroy them. Nothing I could do about the heavy flame support squad. Derrido was gone a while back, and my Praetor is now wide open for Warlord from a plethora of shots for the rest of your tanks.
Militia turn 5 and final turn. So when it comes to movement, what we did is we're looking at the mission and seeing who controls which zone. Because of that cheeky charge over there, he has a troop choice with that tactical marine. So it forced me to bring my Baneblade back into my deployment zone in order to neutralize that. but I really hope, fingers crossed, that I can take him down. And the rest pretty much stayed put, except for the Leman Russ Executioner, who are lined up to shoot at the back of the Storm Eagle. So I'm going to forego the psychic phase because nothing can happen there, and let's go straight into shooting. So starting with the quad gun, so 4 hits.
Jink.
Yeah. On 4s but twin links, so 2 hits so far. 2 hits. And strength 7, rear armor 12, so 5 ups, 1 pen.
1 pen. Our roll is just here. No, it goes
Failed.
through. There's a whole point.
So the pen, 1, so just crew shaken. You're on 1 whole point
one
left.
Whole point left.
The Leman Russ opening up fire at the Storm Eagle, hitting on 6 because it's flying.
Ooh.
Oh,
3
3.
so far. Twin linked, was it?
Yes, there are twin links, sorry. So there's 3 so far. Let's see about the rest. 4. That's pretty good.
5s.
So 5 now. Come on, let's do this. Let's take him down. And we got 1.
Okay.
Please don't make it.
4.
Oh!
Garage.
Now, last thing to shoot is a bend blade. Everything is going to go onto the Praetor, except that one last cannon. Like last time, hopefully you can take
Side
out.
armor of that contemptor.
Yeah, that'd be good. Now let's start with the Demolisher Cannon.
So, large blast.
Large blast, centering it right on top. Does it scatter? No,
Nope.
it's a hit. So I need a 2. And it
It
goes
wounds.
through.
Okay.
Moment
Come
of
on,
truth.
YouTube. Yes!
Oh, because the bigger gun didn't make it, we needed a bigger gun.
Bring a bigger gun to the game.
Exactly. So up, it's scatter 4, but
it still
it's
clips
10
in.
clips, so it still clips it. 2s.
Yep.
Oh, no! Wow.
The heavy bolt is going to do it, Tom.
Oh, there's a last cannon. Let's do the one last cannon
last
on
cannon.
him. So on 4s, hits. On 2s,
Wounds. What do we do? Yeah.
oh, well done. Now the heavy bolters. Let's do this. Luckily twin link, because there's only 2 that hits. Okay, so that's better. 3 drop. Now wounding on 3s. That is 3 wounds, please.
3
All that we need,
ups.
so you need 3 ones. Come on, you can do it. Oh,
Didn't
all
drop
pass. Nice.
He's another MVP.
Yeah. Last shot of the game, that last cannon and the side armor of the Contemptor. Can it hit on 4s?
It can.
Yes, it
does.
does. Can it
3s?
wounds on 3s?
Yep.
4, pen, 5
Come
up.
on, 5. Yes!
Oh my god, the amount of saves. Wow, well done.
Straight into the last combat now of the game.
Yeah.
This lone tactical marine who I like to dub Tarpit. 1 attack to come. It hits.
On 3s.
It
Oh,
doesn't
no, it
do
doesn't.
anything.
But retaliation, so they need 4s to hit.
Ooh. 3?
Yeah, only 3. And now they need 5 and 6s. Come on. Oh, 3.
Okay. 1 3 up.
Yeah.
2 3 up.
Oh no! Come on, die,
3
die,
3
die,
up.
die.
Yes!
Oh my gosh, well done. He sinks in. That denied my deployment zone. Well
Tainted.
done. Well, last turn of the game, I gotta say it was fun. But I gotta say the death guard proved to be true to the lore. They didn't want to die. They were relentless. They saved pretty much everything. I didn't kill a single thing this turn. But it's a brilliant game. So
Yeah. We'll tot up the scores and see you in the outro. And there we have it, Tom.
yeah. What a game.
Hope you enjoyed it on YouTube too. It was very enjoyable for us. There was lots of backwards and forwards.
Yeah. Just like I thought at the beginning, it's like, okay, this is looking well. You know, your reserve didn't show up.
Oh yeah,
And and then and then what happened? Morale, right?
Morale, and then I made lots of saves. You killed a lot.
Yeah.
But anyway, I expect you were wondering what's the result. Tom scored 5 victory points for Tide of Carnage. As you probably worked out at the end there, I denied we denied each other deployment zones, and Tom had enough scoring to score the middle, so he scored the centre ground for 5 victory points. Neither of us got Warlord, although we had bloody
Yeah.
good goes at
We
it.
tried. That poor Force Commander on like 1 wound with like that miraculous like 6 up.
6 up, feel no pain. Oh, good times. And then my Praetor just holding out right as much as I could.
How many Militia Cannon and Bend Blades and lascannon just like took over.
4 ups and then saving all those heavy bolt shots. I was happy.
Yeah, I think he needs a brand new set of Cataphractii armor. That one is for the bin.
He's putting the marks on that. I didn't get price failure. As you witnessed, I just ignored the Bane Blade as best as I could. Although, anyway, you did score last man standing.
Yeah.
So the overall winner is you. 6 victory points to 0.
Yeah, I think the victory points at the end doesn't reflect the game because it really was until the end, and you won I won the last man standing by just 1 point, so it's just like
it would have been a draw on last man standing if I'd have killed his Warlord.
Yeah.
But then I would have scored Warlord. But games like that are always fun. I hope that it came across online as well. At best, anyway, Gary failed his oath the moment I went for headsman. Of course, you kept refusing your challenge. And I was like, oh, curse you dirty traitor. But it's how the rules work. So
it's like he was on 1 wound left. I'm not gonna just like plus Garrett. He's the man.
He did all right actually.
Yeah, he did very well.
Just could have done with turning up sooner.
Yeah.
But never mind. Again, are you on Instagram? Do you have an Instagram?
Yeah, I'm on Instagram. It's d_unspeaking.
We'll have the links below in the YouTube description. Please follow the channel on there as well. And myself, I'm at Red First Paints. You see us painting. You've got beautiful word bearers as well, just with your militia.
Yeah. Try to paint everything that is from No Fear, and just try to recreate the Calf army that Volgar had put together.
Yeah, I recommend you check it out. It's really nice. And as always, leave us a comment. There may be 1 or 2 contested rules in our game. We had fun. I hope it came across like that. Please like, comment, subscribe. We appreciate it, and we will see you in the next one.
Yeah, thank you very much.
Always
appreciate
a pleasure. Welcome back anytime.
Thanks.